I honored my husband by completing all of his pre-planned fall media tour.
You can see from behind me, this is a recreation of the tent where Charlie Kirk lost his life at Utah University in September, and people are taking selfies with it.
Caleb has persisted with the same grit. It has been a long day.
You won't believe what happened recently. Erika Kirk did something that left everyone shocked. She actually made a copy of the tent where Charlie was killed and put it at AmFest. People could go there and take pictures with it like it was some kind of fun photo spot. This felt really wrong to many people. Sources close to the situation say that Charlie's own sister, Mary, felt sick to her stomach when she saw this. It was obvious that this wasn't about remembering Charlie in a nice way. Instead, it looked like Erika was turning his death into a show to make money.
So people are posting their selfies in the Charlie Kirk death booth that they set up at the TPUSA conference, and they're tagging him in it. Because that's what I want to do, is I want to smile for a selfie in a recreation of a book where someone was assassinated.
And here's something even stranger. This traveling turning point tent has been standing around longer than the actual place where Charlie died. That real crime scene was torn down super fast, cleaned up, and built over before anyone could really look at it carefully or ask important questions. This whole thing doesn't seem normal at all. But wait, there's more weirdness to come. The whole AmFest event had some really strange vibes, almost like some kind of ceremony. Once you start noticing these things, you can't stop seeing them. Erika walked out on stage with fireworks going off, and she looked happier than anyone expected. Then there were weird symbols all over the place, triangle shapes everywhere, spinning star patterns that looked dark, and a mysterious dark shadow figure right in the center. Ben Shapiro was on stage saying mean things about Christians, calling them fakes and people who believe crazy theories. Nicki Minaj showed up and did something really bizarre. Erika talked openly about making money off everything and even said some words that made it sound like she knew what was going to happen to Charlie before it actually did. Nothing about any of this seemed random or accidental. Actually, lots of people are now saying that the entire AmFest gathering looked like some kind of secret society ritual. So let's go through everything that happened at AmFest 2025 and talk about why Charlie's sister finally decided to speak up against Erika. Because when you step back and look at all the pieces together, things start to look really dark and scary.
Deeply mattered on a multitude of levels. So much so that it proved even more once he was assassinated.
Right now, there are fresh stories going around that say Charlie Kirk's sister Mary was completely shocked and upset by Erika's newest action at AmFest. Someone who knows the family said that Mary doesn't think this was an accident. Mary believes that Erika was being disrespectful to Charlie and maybe even making fun of him on purpose. This same person also said that Erika and her husband's sister don't have much in common and that Erika seems to have separated herself from Charlie's family members. When you really look closely at what happened at AmFest, the pictures, how things were set up, the mood of everything, it starts to feel less like things just happened by chance and more like somebody planned it this way for a reason. And Charlie's sister makes a good point. It really does look like they were making fun of Charlie and how he was killed, right out in front of everyone. First of all, there was that copy of the tent where Charlie lost his life in the most terrible way possible.
The first thing that's happening is grief. And you can see from behind me, this is a recreation of the tent where Charlie Kirk lost his life at Utah University in September, and people are taking selfies with it. You can see all around people are saying, like, for Charlie, they're wearing replicas of the shirt that Charlie Kirk was wearing when he was killed.
It's hard to believe that this is something Erika actually said yes to. And listen to this. They didn't just rebuild the tent that looked exactly the same, but they also put up a special light for taking pictures and told people they should take selfies standing next to photographs of Charlie. And right beside that tent, there was a table selling merchandise, because apparently nothing says, "I care about Charlie," like spending a bunch of money. And nothing shows good values like a photo booth based on a murder. Many people got really angry about this, and they went on social media to call out Erika for obviously making fun of how Charlie died, while also making money from it in the most shameless way you can imagine. One person on X wrote, "How could Erika Kirk even be around this? How could she be okay with this being there if she's so upset about his murder that she's still crying all the time? Why didn't this make her fall on the ground crying? This is wrong and she's just acting." And another person wrote, "I couldn't believe this was actually real, so I checked to make sure." It's totally real. Nothing says getting better like taking a selfie with a ring light in a tent that's a copy of where someone was murdered. This is beyond crazy. Between this tent and Erika's weird performances on stage, somebody needs to tell TPU that none of this is okay or normal. Well, talking about Erika's weird performances on stage, there were so many strange moments when she appeared at Amfest that the whole thing really felt like she was making fun of everything Charli believed in. So here's a video of Charli saying that Nicki Minaj is a terrible example for people to follow.
Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on, I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't.
And then here's Erika talking about how much she loves Nicki at Amfest.
I love this woman. She's an amazing woman. She has a soul and a heart for the world.
But that's not even the strangest part. Watch Erika saying once he was assassinated while she's talking about Charli during her speech at Amfest.
Proved even more once he was assassinated. Once he was assassinated. Once he was assassinated.
So she says once, and doesn't the word once sound like you're expecting something, like you're waiting for something you know is coming? It's just a weird way to say things. Now obviously, this doesn't prove that Erika knew ahead of time about the assassination. Maybe that's just her way of talking. And let's be real, we've already seen that she's not the best at speaking clearly, but here's the thing. It still felt wrong to lots of people, especially when you notice this wasn't the only time Erika accidentally said something revealing at Amfest. There was also that time when Erika accidentally said the word grift instead of grit while she was describing Charli's work. Erika was honoring a student whose name was Caleb when she said the word grift by mistake, then laughed about it and said it was because she'd had a really long day.
Despite the devastating loss of Charlie Kirk, my incredible husband at UVU, Caleb has persisted with the same grit. It has been a long day. Trust me, you're not a grifter, honey. It's all good.
And you can imagine that the second that video appeared on X, everyone started talking about it right away. People were saying it was the biggest accidental word slip of all time and asking, when does saying the wrong word stop being just a mistake? Because to many people, that wasn't just an error. It felt like her real thoughts were showing through. But believe it or not, things get even darker than that. Lots of people also felt that Amfest had these evil, almost ceremony-like feelings to it. They talked about the strange symbols like those really clear triangle shapes, the spinning patterns that looked like dark stars with a dark, mysterious person floating in the middle of the circle.
We are going to crank the volume all the way up. One of the most powerful words in the English language is the word no. Look at the turning point events that get bigger and bigger and larger every year. No one is above the law. Because America is not a place. America is a people. America is a country. America is a nation. Welcome to the Second American Revolution.
Now let's take a closer look at that symbol from the beginning of the video. What exactly is this black figure supposed to mean? For a group that says they're Christian, all these symbols just don't make sense. If Tusa is supposed to stand for Christian beliefs, why does it look like the complete opposite? But there's even more. People also saw that the Amfest logo for Turning Point has 33 stars in it, and the number 33 has special symbolic meaning in Freemasonry. Now remember when Kash Patel kept saying over and over that they caught Charlie's supposed shooter in 33 hours?
The suspect was taken in custody at 10 p.m. local time. In less than 36 hours, 33 to be precise.
In 33 hours, we have made historic progress for Charli.
Dr. Patel, there's been so many conspiracy theories swirling around about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Do you have any updates for us, especially in light of all the online content that everyone's talking about?
The only thing we deal with at the FBI and the Department of Justice is facts. We delivered at record speed a manhunt to capture Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin in 33 hours.
Like, why did he keep talking so much about 33 hours? Oh, and here's another thing. Tusa is now showing off that exactly 33,000 people came to Amfest. So when you start putting all of these clues together, the copy of the tent, Erika's word mistake, the stage performances, the dark symbol, it becomes pretty obvious why so many people are saying Amfest felt wrong. Almost like Charlie's death wasn't being remembered with respect, but was being made fun of instead. Someone on X wrote, "Nothing is more disturbing than rebuilding the tent where he was assassinated at Amfest so people can take photos there. there. If this was a murder mystery story, all the parts of serial killing are there. The ceremony-like symbols, a memorial place to remember the power you have over the victim's memory while daring people who don't believe to catch the killer. And another person added, they killed him, and this is a humiliation ceremony.